Unfortunately, most of the politicians and nations, especially in the West countries, they are wrong about our motivators to make achievement in science and technology. They think wrongly that wars between countries will make enough motivation. I want to say that during the World War II, the victorious wishes by German nation made a lot of achievement in science and technology. Nobody knows that this thing was unconscious and subconsciously helped at the beginning of the war for Germans to go beyond those times border of the science and technology. Nowadays, we have to choose another approach and make peace, because this peace will make cooperation and collaboration by all of the scientists from every country to make their do best about helping the progress of the science and technology. So I want to say that, I repeat that, because that is so much important. The will for supremacy and dominancy over the other countries, those times during the World War II, helped Allied forces to make new innovations, and they used during the war, and that made a lot of helps for science and technology improvement. Now we have to choose new peaceful approach, and instead of the wrong and mischievous competitions, we have to make positive competitions by collect all of the scientists from every country, collect them in some place, to make a team about every aspect of the science, and that is my plan. In the previous plans, we can't accept any religion as a truth. We can't accept any type of the metaphysics and pseudoscience to be helpful for us to get scientific results. I want to say that I can make a shortcut for everybody to make achievement in science and technology. This achievement and in these achievements will help us to live more than our thinking way nowadays. We can easily live more than 200 years, 300 years, and more. But we need peace and cooperation and collaboration by all of the societies and all of the countries and all of the nations. So the solution is based on Gabriel's philosophy that will unify all of the physics and metaphysics and all of the religions together. I will present very soon all of the Gabriel's philosophy. And I want to you accept this philosophy, and by this new approach, you will see that the philosophy of the Gabrielism will solve every unsolved problems in science and technology and every open questions about every aspect of the science. In this new approach, we will accept that Gabrielism is true. Then we will progress, and we will see if there any contradictions and incompatibility between between different religions that have somehow or some percentage of the truth inside themselves. I will describe that why these contradictions exist between religions, and I will unify all of the religions, and I will unify physics and metaphysics, and we will have truth, and these truths will solve every problem in the world, especially the problems that will make or made war between Muslims and Christians, between Jewish and Muslims, and between different thinking schools, for example, Marxism and capitalism. We can solve it easily, and after making peace, we can collaborate by using all of the scientists from every nation and every country, and you will see greatest jump in science and technology that is so much quicker than war state. As I said, war state because make life and death situation, and because make the willing for power and dominancy over the world made great achievements, especially in Germany and in between the German scientists. Those times, as I said, that was very, very helpful because this was a great pressure and to push them into front and motivate them to be victorious in the war. Because this will of this dominancy was not deliberate by their politicians, and if was so, they didn't know. I am talking about the mentality and psychology of the German scientists. That was helpful those times. But nowadays we can't use this approach by making wars and by making the wish to be victorious and dominant over other nations. So this will not be a useful motivator, and this approach will not be useful to make enough struggles and hard competition to be successful and to be achieved to new innovative ways and new inventions for especially scientists and technologists. So we have to find a new approach, and this approach is Gabrielism, that will unify all of the religions and deny some part of the religions that are pseudoscience. However, 99% of the scientists, they are atheists and believe that all of the religions, 99% of them, and their materials and their concepts cannot be true. Just I want to say trust to me, and I will solve all of these contradictions and solve every unsolved problems, and will facilitate new way for all of the countries to collaborate and cooperate about make, for example, a spacecraft that can travel beyond solar system. But we don't want dominance by just one country. We want the dominance for all of the countries over all of the limitations for humankind, and there is no need to make bloody wars. And I want all of the strategic think tankers in every country, especially in Europe and United States, refuse to continue this approach that was useful during the World War II, but will not be useful after this. Because peoples and nations, they are so much more informant and this approach cannot motivate to them about make new innovations that will be helpful about the killing other nations and delete them from earth. So please come with me and I will give you everything. Just I need to make international studio and I will solve all of the impossible thing and every open question, especially about physics, and especially I will improve the perception of the human being, and I will show you a practical way for everybody, even the most poor people inside India, how they can see four-dimensional and then five-dimensional objects that exist in front of our eyes, but we would never see this invisible thing because of the many things, and I will say why, and I will show you to see these 4, 5, 6-dimensional objects. Then we will make 4, 5, 6-dimensional detection devices. Then we will make 4, 5, 6-dimensional transporters, and we will access to every place in the universe that was not accessible or seems to not to be accessible for us until now. I just need a studio to give this knowledge for all of the nations and all of the countries, but I would never want and accept supremacy and dominancy of the United States. That is not justice, and all of the countries will agree to me. Even the most old friends of the United States of America will in agreement with me about making justice. And justice is not acceptable any dominancy by China or Russia or European countries or United States of America. All of the human beings, they can be victorious, and they can be used, the benefits of the knowledge. That is my aim. But there are in the world and between countries, some other nations and countries, they think that they have privilege. They are some type of the racism, and they think that they only deserve to live, and other nations, other religions must be deleted. They are true enemy for all of the humankind. Every country, every nation that want to destroy or delete or kill every other nation or country or religion followers, they deserve to be removed from earth because they want to remove others. So we can coexist, we can collaborate, we can cooperate, and we can help each other. No need to kill each other, no need to bloody war. I will come back and later on I will describe more. Have a nice time and God bless you all. Thank you all of the broadcasters.